Kush News, the newscast of the African diaspora. I'm your anchor, Ochanda, daily bringing you the top stories from Africa and the Caribbean. Let's take a look at today's news on Friday, May 17th, 2024. Let's go to South Africa, where they respond to Israel's defense statements. Israel defended its military operation in Gaza as the International Court of Justice on Friday held a third round of hearings on emergency measures requested by South Africa. Israel told the UN's top court that South Africa's case makes, quote unquote, a mockery of the heinous charge of genocide. But South Africa's representative said what we heard today was not really an engagement on the facts. South Africa told the court on Thursday that the situation in Rafah in the southern Gaza region has reached a new and horrific stage. South Africa has submitted 4 requests to the ICJ so far to investigate Israel. The court has already found that there is a real and imminent risk to the Palestinian people in Gaza by Israel's military operations. According to the latest request, the country says Israel's military incursion in Rafah threatens the very survival of Palestinians. In January, judges ordered Israel to do all it can to prevent death and destruction and any acts of genocide in Gaza, but the panel stopped short of ordering an end to the military offensive. ICJ judges have broad powers to order a ceasefire and other measures, though the court doesn't have its own enforcement. Most of Gaza's population of 2.3 million people have been displaced since fighting began. The war began with an Hamas attack on the southern Israel region back on October 7th of 2023. More than 35,000 Palestinians have been killed in the war, according to the Gaza Ministry of Health. Those in South Africa, let us know your thoughts on Israel's defense statements and South Africa's response. Let's go back to South Africa, where out-of-country voting begins. Today is the first of 2 days where South African citizens abroad can cast their vote in the national and provincial elections.
For us as South Africa, exercising your democratic right is enshrined in our constitution. And as a country, we thrive to ensure that all South Africans are able to exercise their democratic rights wherever in the world they might be. And we have made every effort to make sure that South Africans abroad are able to exercise that democratic right and vote at our missions abroad.
Africans who are abroad to go out and exercise their right to vote. It's their birthright as citizens of South Africa to vote for whatever party they want to. So we encourage all to come out in their thousands. Even in overseas missions, they must know that they are voting for their motherland. They are voting for the continuation and the future of this country.
Operations began both tomorrow and on the 19th of May. The total number of people in the diaspora expected to vote is 76,580. South African citizens voting out of the country in the 2024 national election can only vote on one day at their local mission. Those in South Africa, let us know on if you have anybody abroad that is going to be voting, and let us know on who do you think that they are going to vote for, the ruling ANC party or the other political parties. Let's go to Nigeria, where the president hosts the president of Senegal. Nigerian President Bola Tinubu yesterday hosted the new Senegalese president, Bassirou Faye, and called for an alignment of purpose and structure in West Africa. Speaking during a meeting with Faye at the State House, the President Tinubu said West Africa must work together to defeat the problems of terrorism, banditry, human trafficking, and poverty. President Tinubu advised leaders in the region to make the people the point of convergence in governance, noting that the essence of democracy was lost when the people were not the focal point. President Tinubu emphasized the democratic governance, values, and constitutional order were sacrosanct and must be protected. Tinubu described Nigeria and Senegal as brotherly nations, recounting both countries' long history of cooperation. Those in Nigeria, let us know on if you got to see personally the new president of Senegal or if you got to watch some of the speeches performed. Let's go to Rwanda, where the president of Kenya is in the country for a forum. Kenyan President Dr. William Ruto arrived in Rwanda for the 2024 Africa CEO Forum. The annual summit brings together over 2,500 business leaders and policymakers to discuss the pressing issues affecting the continent.
I don't think it is the case that they are not listening. I think they are. In fact, we have managed to move the debate from where it was to where it is. When we started this debate, the whole proposition of reforming the international financial architecture, nobody used to listen to it. Today, every country, from the US to European Union to China, all of them have come to the conclusion that what we were saying, that the current international financial architecture is not fair, everybody has come to agree with us. And in fact, they are now asking, what is the mechanism of us to reform this financial architecture? So that's number one. I think we have a win there, that everybody now agrees there is a problem. This international financial architecture is not fair. That's number one. Number two, already there is a realization that what we have been saying, that we need more concessional resources, there is already a convergence of thoughts. And I could see it last 2 weeks when we had the IDA conference in Nairobi, that there is now a greater realization that African countries, countries in the developing world, need concessional, long-term, adequate resources.
The State House in Nairobi confirmed that President Ruto will take part in a number of engagements during his time. President Ruto's visit to Kigali comes after he hosted the Ugandan counterpart, Museveni, in Nairobi. This event also brings together the continent's most influential CEOs and investors, including the top executives of Africa's largest corporations. Those in Rwanda, let us know on your thoughts on the city of Kigali hosting the 2024 CEO Forum. Also, let us know on if you were involved in any way or if you know anybody that was involved. Let's go to the Caribbean. And there we go to the Bahamas, where they host officials from Lesotho. A delegation from the Kingdom of Lesotho paid a visit to the Bahamas, seeking support for their representative's candidacy to be the next Secretary General for the Commonwealth. The Bahamas Ministry of Foreign Affairs said that the delegation is one of two candidates from Africa seeking to lead the Commonwealth countries. The other African candidate is Ghana's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Shirley Bachwe. Bachwe has already the support of Antigua and Barbuda and a few other Caribbean community member states. Elections for the Secretary General will be held on the October 21st and 26th in the America Samoa Islands. The next Secretary General will be the second from Africa, following Chief Emeka Anya Oku of Nigeria, who held the position from 1990 to 2000. Those in the Bahamas, let us know your thoughts on Lesotho citizens and officials coming to you guys' island. That's pretty awesome. Let us know if you know anybody from Lesotho. Let's go to Haiti, where the UN is pleading for more civilian security. The United Nations humanitarian coordinator in Haiti, Ulrika Richardson, on Friday called for greater protection and assistance for people living in affected areas by the ongoing violence in Haiti. The deputy spokesperson for the UN, Farhan Haq, and Secretary General Antonio Guterres told reporters that it's simply unacceptable that people are going about their daily lives and children are playing outside and going to school and are being targeted. Antonio Guterres quoted saying that schools and hospitals are being looted and destroyed, and that an estimated 360,000 people are being displaced. The World Food Program said that close to 2,900 people will receive daily hot meals for 2 weeks. Haiti has been steeped in political turmoil following the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse back on July 7, 2021. Anti-government rebels have since taken over the capital and forced several foreign agencies to remove staff from their offices. More than 2,500 people were killed and injured across Haiti from January to March in just this year alone. Nearly 95,000 people have fled the capital, Port-au-Prince. Back in March of this year, Kenya and Haiti signed an agreement that would allow the East African country to lead a United Nations Security Council mission to restore peace and security. Last October, the UN Security Council authorized the deployment of Kenyan police to back Haiti's police force. Kush News reported this week that the first contingent of 200 Kenyan police officers should arrive in Haiti next week. The reports say that they are elite police officers from the Kenyan Police Reconnaissance Unit, the Rapid Development Force, and the Special Operations Group who fought al-Shabaab on the border between Kenya and Somalia. Those in Haiti, let us know your thoughts on the crisis that the global community is paying attention to. Also, let us know your thoughts on 200 Kenyan police officers set to step foot in your country. When we come back, we'll have today's African proverb of the day. Don't go anywhere.
New release of the Spring Summer Collection. Visit www.mccadero.com.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at today's African proverb of the day, and it comes to us from Lesotho. What's going on, Lesotho? And it reads, a fight between grasshoppers is a joy to the crow. Once again, a fight between grasshoppers is a joy to the crow. Lesotho proverb. Yeah, absolutely. You know, when two people who normally get along and their opposition is seeing that they're having a disagreement or a conflict between them, they take advantage. We've witnessed this, at least I did not too long ago. There was a viral video between two young boys from eastern United States city.
Look, they all laughing, little bro. But you really upset. And you really upset. You more mad than he is. I can see it in your face. So you fighting for a reason. He only fighting you because you want to fight him.
He just came out the car and just stopped it. Like he didn't like that at all. He said I will not leave until you guys shake hands.
Y'all don't shake hands, bro. I'm not leaving, bro. Put your hand back out, bro. You gonna shake it, bro.
Mr. Ibn Ali, I want to thank him a lot, because if it wasn't for him, it probably could have went a whole different way.
He made them shake hands, and they did that. And I just wish it was more people, but we need some more Alis out here.
And luckily, there was an older gentleman that had stepped in and, pointed out, look, everybody's watching, and they're not looking at this from a standpoint that you guys should stop. They want you to keep going. In fact, some of those individuals are laughing. It's one of the best viral videos that come out of the Black community in the United States, because it shows that things can be stopped. And also is that there are usually people that are just watching because they want entertainment. And let me tell you something, gentlemen, let me talk to my fellas. What's going on? When you fight, most of the time people have their entertainment at the cost of you. So just remember, before you fight somebody, just think about it. You're usually not getting any money from it. And that's it. So if you get hurt, seriously injured, it's just on you. Let me know your interpretation of today's African proverb of the day, as well as your thoughts, views, questions, comments, and concerns on the top stories. Don't forget to hit that like button. Make it your best friend. For Kush News on Kush Convos TV, I'm Ochanda. We'll see you soon.